finally back with another episode of Diablo Belzebub. If you remember back to the last episode I did, the one before, I announced that this series was returning. You may remember that I was hardly killed by a demon called Flesh Doom on level 13. I don't exactly remember the circumstances, but I do remember him being pretty badass. So, I leveled up a couple times. I can actually field an extra skeleton. I'm at 6 right now. I gotta replace one that died. I was trying really hard to find some better equipment. That was my main goal. And no luck. I had no luck whatsoever. Griswold just didn't want to sell me anything. Nothing dropped. And I cleared out level 12 several times, so... just, I guess, bad luck for me, right? Wirt has an exclamation point over his head, though, so let's talk to him and see what this is all about.
Where is that stupid thing? Supposed to be between a rock and a tree. Where the movement should be right.
Huh.
Oh, an order. Damn good.
So he's mumbling something about a map. Well... And he said it's across the bridge between the rock and the tree. Oh. That's easy. I didn't realize I found the exit to hell, actually. Well, that would have been nice to know. I could have actually practiced in level 13 a bit. Yeah, show a hidden location on our minimap. Okay. Is there a hidden location anywhere? This is turning out to be interesting. However, I don't see anything. I don't know, I might have to look into this. Although if I do, it will certainly be something I come back to. Oh wait, is that something? Yeah, there's a pathway back there. Wasn't that to, that whole thing with that... Yeah, that whole thing with Andariel, right? No, that's to the caves. Well, yeah, I'm not too sure what that's all about. I'll look into it later on. Hopefully I'll remember. And we'll just go, actually we'll go this way. We'll go down into hell. Because this can't possibly go badly, right? Alright, so there's no such thing as proceeding carefully with all these skeletons. It's going to say, I'll try to proceed carefully and, clear this place out in a methodical manner. No, it's none of that. It's mostly like, let's hope we don't get ass raped by a bunch of demons. Yeah, that's more like it. Fortunately, we seem to be doing some pretty heavy damage to these guys here. That's one thing that's really nice about lightning being tied to your level. Rather than your magic, you can really deal some nice damage, and it kind of gives other characters who aren't, the sorcerer some options, really. Along with a few other spells in a similar vein to it. And so far so good. I think we're having a slightly easier time. Now I've been inspired by this because I was thinking of the differences between this and the original Diablo and the PlayStation Diablo. One thing, I played the PlayStation Diablo the most out of them all, oddly enough. It was because I had the computer version, but most of my friends didn't. But I did have a friend who had the PlayStation version, so we would play that together, and it was all good fun. And I actually liked playing the game with the controller. I don't know why. I was just more comfortable with it, like having to click on everything all the time. Of course, it was inferior to this one in a lot of ways. But one thing I was confused about was the what was it? The way the levels work in this game, the actual stages, not the character levels, is that you play the game and it's more session oriented. And so in other words, the whole game resets after you quit the game and you just keep your character. For some reason, when they did the Sony PlayStation one, you would save the game and it would actually save the state of all of the stages. So if you cleared level 1, it would still be clear. If you cleared level 2, you know, it'd still be clear when it came back, and so on and so forth. So that made it interesting. There's kind of this element of grinding in this version. It's not really like you have to do it, but if you have to stop playing and you don't find a waypoint, and I don't even think they had the waypoints in the original Diablo. Oh, there's that guy again. See, oh, we're kicking his ass, and we ran out of magic. No. Okay. Wow, we win. That wasn't that bad at all, actually. I think we just ended up in a bad situation the first time. So yeah, anyway, if you played the game a bit, and then you had to stop playing, well, if you didn't find the waypoint, and it was, in the original Diablo, it was like the set of stairs up from the cave or whatever, if you didn't find that, where you weren't right on it or something, then you had to go all the way back to the next set of stairs. So if you got down to like level 8 in the catacombs, why wouldn't it let me pick up Shadow Fang? But yeah, if you got all the way down to level 8 in the catacombs, you would have to go all the way from 5 to 8, if I remember correctly. If you decide to save and quit the game, I think. I'm not 100% on that. So, you know, that was a little bit of a problem. In this one, they added waypoints, which helps. In the Sony PlayStation one, it would save everything, so your town portal would be right there still when you came back to the game, and you could go down. It also added like more of a hardcore element to it, because while you could save your character and start a new game, you know, in a sense, like if you had to do that, you potentially, you essentially failed that attempt in a way. So that was kind of cool. And it also gave you some leeway. But anyway, that long explanation of how that works essentially leads into this idea that I had a long time ago. And I think other people have done this. It's not like an original idea. But people, and I think we did, my friend and I talked about this years ago, people would actually go down into the game, you know, like into the dungeon, and play like various like hardcore style games where it's like, oh, if I die, it's, you know, that's it, game over. Or, you know, like I won't come out of the dungeon, I have to use what I find. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Diablo 1 on the Sony PlayStation and do like just a short series of like me trying to do that and just seeing how far I can get.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
I think that would be a lot of fun. It's been something I thought about years ago, never attempted. Might as well do it now. So we're going to have to talk to that priest and see what that thing he dropped is. Yeah, regenerates 3 life. Too bad his armor class is horrible. Anything I find is... it's all crap. I don't know what my luck is today. And I think that's been the major problem I've had with this character in this game, is finding passable equipment. At least this point in the game, I wouldn't even say the Necromancer is what you would call equipment heavy. So I wonder how a warrior or something would fare, who, kind of needs decent equipment.
Fleshdoom's demise is a great good to the world, yet Shadowfang remains. It must be found and destroyed. Do not attempt to use the Demon Blade, champion. It will corrupt and madden any mortal who wields it.
Okay, so he can destroy it.
Its dark evil.
Is he going to go corrupt on us and slaughter everyone left alive in Tristram? Or Tristram?
I can see why they fear this weapon.
Of course, my central air's on, so I can't hear half of what these people are saying. I guess that's like the ultimate first world problem. Master Way. I wonder what that means. Like, does he strengthen the trash mobs around him or something? Or does he masturbate a lot? There's always mysteries in life, aren't there? Ah, well, I was hoping to, like, zerg him to death with zombies and stuff. I thought that would be funny. I mean, really, in the end, I think... Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think I built this Necromancer rather poorly. I think eventually I'm just going to be raising zombies and skeletons all the time, really. Maybe resurrecting the occasional enemy to fight for me. Alright, so we'll go back out and we'll see what this guy has for us. I want to see this thing. Is it cool looking? Yeah, it's kind of cool looking. Doesn't have any stats, just quest item. Light be praised. You found the cursed demon blade. Only its destruction can ensure the safety of us all. Wait, what treachery is this? Ow, it burns! Hellfire consuming me. You must take this to the Hellforge and cast it in before... No! Oh man, I wish I could have heard this. Wow. Yeah, I didn't get to hear what he said. That's pretty funny though. Yeah, I can destroy it for you, and now I'm a pile of charred bones.
Oh, what can I do for you? Hello, my friend.
Alright.
Stay a while and listen.
Like, I mean, I'm kind of surprised that the priest didn't expect treachery from something dragged out of the bowels of hell. You think it would be pure treachery, like... I'd be afraid to even wear half this shit. Of course that's a piece of crap. I mean, it would be good if it wasn't shit. Like, if it wasn't friggin' ring mail.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Of course, there's a point where I would have, like, killed for something like that. Literally. Yeah, see, like, there's all this stuff that's just kind of like... Some of it's actually pretty nice, but, like... I'm very particular about how I equip these characters, so... Like if something doesn't fit my particular needs, I'm not gonna use it. Bow of weakness, well, fucking thank you. Say like half of the shit that comes out of there is cursed, Mr. Priest. I guess that's a lesson he's not gonna learn. Anyway, back down into the hellhole. Literally going to hell.
I cannot cast that.
I don't know, that maybe I'm old, but that still tickles me how the usage of the word literally has changed a bit. Maybe we can change the word figuratively too. I'm figuratively going to hell. Of course, the skeletons are just running off on their own and just having a grand old time. Oh, there's a green mall. That's a set item. I really wish that that the developer just finished this mod, or at least just fixed up the bugs. That would have been really nice. Because like the set items, the set items are actually cool too. Like a lot of them seem like they could have like uses for builds and stuff. Like he did a good job on it. And so I'm really hoping Chernobog turns out to be well finished. Really, I'm not even hoping it turns out to be good because I know it will be. Okay, so 4 to 262. I'm kind of just curious about what will happen to this lightning spell if we get another level to it. I like to look at this sometimes just to so I can feel more powerful. 294. Like that's ridiculous. It's crazy powerful. I don't remember the original lightning being that strong. Of course, it actually could have used like a little buff, really. I remember it would take like a lot of lightning to kill some things. Okay, can I go? Alright, so I got lightning. In Russia, lightning strikes you. Ha 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 ha. Actually, that didn't make a lot of sense because anyway, it's always a fun joke. I actually remember his show, Yakov Smirnov. I think that was his name. Although I might be wrong in calling him Smirnov, I might be confusing him with the alcoholic beverage. But I do remember he had a cartoon, in fact, which was rather strange. That they would give him a cartoon. But of course it was the 80s, so almost anyone could get a cartoon back then. In fact, I had a cartoon. Except why? Yeah. I can't even say that lie. I was like 5. I was a very small child in the 80s. No, but you know, I produced a cartoon. You know, I was quite the prodigy. Alright. So let's see, what do we have? Take some potions, why not? I always used to wonder, like, what if that shit's addictive? Like, you're just really actually just addicted to drugs, and you're hallucinating going through hell. And, you just have to drink all these potions just to keep from going insane, but you think they're refilling your life. And of course, you're, you know, completely addicted to them. That'd be an amusing end to Diablo. Like, you wake up like in a hospital bed or something. You OD'd on life potions, sir. That's why you're in here. You have a problem. Decapitated body. I always thought that was... I always wonder, like, how did these people get all the way down there? Like, did they get dragged down there and then just, like, mutilate it? Or did they try to, like, go down there themselves? I mean, they do say villagers tried to go down there and stop the madness. Yes, my Doom Guard. Slay them all! I'm sure they make pretty good minions, actually. If they don't just walk off randomly, of course. That's always a problem. That's one of the reasons I actually don't play minion classes very much. They'll just do their own thing half the time. Alright. So that little room there was, what is it, the Warlord of Blood or something like that? Some Diablo-y type name. The Warlord of all things unpleasant. The Warlord of, Toothaches, yeah. There's a name for him. Toothaches and like, well, that's another thing that's not too good. Nobody likes. And stubbed toes, yeah. It almost sounds like a Monty Python joke, really. And of course, like, so I keep thinking like this game is like made by sane people. And you can hit the number keys to, like, you know, switch skills or whatever. And I remember, oh yeah, it's the, it's the function buttons, because that's they're real comfortable and easy to use on most keyboards. So, you know, yeah, definitely. War Master Whitfar the Tainted. Sounds like a fun guy. Oh shit. You there, die! Haha! I showed him. Haha! Alright. Oh, yeah, more things trying to kill me, no skeletons. No skeleton, no cry. That's the, Bob Marley song you never heard. Oh shit. Wow, that's a cluster fucking half. Should I keep throwing oh well, they're all dead now. I was gonna say, should I just keep throwing ineffectual skeletons at these guys, or try a different approach? But well, I guess they weren't so ineffectual. Okay. What do we have here? This thing. You there, die! Oh, that's my lava. Shooting my own minion. The big green letters should have clued me into that, actually. Full mana potion, don't mind if I do. So we've done, like, pretty damn well. I didn't really know what to expect. I thought it would go very badly. I think those couple extra levels really helped us. I mean, Necromancer, I guess, is probably more level heavy than equipment heavy, I guess. I don't know, like, I've been wrong about a lot of things in this game, so, who knows at this point. Equipment it certainly helps. But I guess, yeah, because since he's so skill-oriented. course, that might be the truth with all the characters in this game. Is that skills are a thing here. Skills were barely extant in Diablo 1. Yeah, you might have had you had skills like disarm trap and repair. that was a skill in that game. And every character had like one, and they sucked. So that's how that game rolled. This game, skills actually do things. Although I probably mentioned this in the past, I do really love the fact that, everyone can still learn spells and stuff. Unlike Diablo 2, which is just like, oh, screw that, everyone gets their skills and that's it. You don't get to learn spells. And it was sad because it would have been funny to have a spellcasting barbarian or something like that. I actually had a melee sorcerer, so that was pretty fun and interesting. It actually worked pretty well too. I was surprised. Not a room clearer, but I should go toe to toe with bosses and stuff pretty well. All right, so we'll identify this bullshit. Red mail, dread barrier. A deadly bow of the pit. Oh yeah, it's Tancred's Crusher. That's a nice name, isn't it? Grey Ring of Trouble. Grim Harness. So we got a lot of cursed items, basically, that take from your stats, and like a few good things. Well, that's cool. That looks like something out of Monster Hunter. One-handed weapon, damn. Well, that's impressive. You need 90 strength for it, though. 79%, 68. It's it's not too bad, not too shabby. Of course, that's part of the set, so that's good. That's worth a whole whopping 24 gold. That bow. I'd have been better off not bringing it up at all. And I wonder why I don't have good equipment. All right, and that's horrible. No, I don't want to drop it. Yeah, who would put that on? Oh yeah, resist cold, 13%. I need that. Never mind the -10 to all attributes. You have to love randomization. Okay, and that's kind of actually like almost a good item there. It's a sash, unfortunately. But, Ah, shit. I just spent a lot of money. I guess that thing was busted up. That's alright, I'm going to put it in my chest. All these things I'm finding, by the way, at some point I'm going to get around to publishing the save file for this game on Retromageddon.com. Yeah, okay, good. I can say the name of my website still. Anyway, yeah, eventually I'm going to publish all this stuff on Retromageddon. And all these goodies and stuff, you can always download the save file, drop it in your save folder for this game, and basically somehow figure out a way to pillage all those goodies out. Not the best collection of stuff. I was expecting it to be like really good because I was going to play the game through with like every class and probably have some really good finds in it. But unfortunately not going to happen. But I'm still going to take the time to publish it because maybe someone might someone might be looking for like Tancred's Crusher or something like that, and for the life of them they can't get it to drop. Well, there you go. You got it from the website there. I always like to do things like that because I've had to use guides, and I even had to use save files I've got online. I remember with Illusion of Gaia I didn't want to do all the jewels You know, because you had to find like 50 red gems in that game that were pretty deviously hidden in some cases and missable. And I just didn't feel like doing it. So I downloaded a save. So, you know, I like to do that stuff because I always think, well, if I benefit off of something, you know, why not pass it down the line a little bit? At least, you know, seems to be a good system, actually. And, oh yeah, mace. Well, I guess at least we didn't get maced in the face. That's one nice thing about the Necromancer. Like, every other character just kind of gets clusterfucked by everything. The Necromancer gives it back a little bit. Like, it's almost like poetic justice or something. Yeah, the enemies think they outnumber you. Until your 30 skeletons all zerg them. I should probably be using the golem spell, but it's so expensive and that thing just dies. It's not as bad as the it's not as bad as the vanilla version golem, that's for sure. I remember that thing would just kind of wander around a little bit and then the things would just spam fireballs at it and you'd crumble into oblivion. And that would be it. And that was like your 60 magic points or whatever you wasted. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, well, we can't go this way. I guess we'll check that decapitated body. You alright, bro? Yeah, he had some money. A little cash, yeah. Alright. I actually remember picking up a pile of 0 gold pieces in the original Diablo. I think it was the PlayStation version. Like, there's sometimes these rooms that are just filled with gold. And I just looked at a pile and it said 0 gold pieces. It's like, wait, that's nothing. It's quite literally nothing. Mana potion. I think we'll drink that. Have a little swig of mana. You want the red pill or the blue pill? So we have this place almost clear. I'm actually looking forward to the Warlord of Blood because it's going to be like a weapons and armor party after you kill them, which is always good. Oh, they're fighting something. And whatever it was, it's dead, so yeah.
Not enough mana.
Oh, I can't use lightning. It's that silly first world problem of having air conditioning again. I'm actually moving, and it's pretty nice because it's, you know, we're actually buying a house. But one of the things my wife and I were like bemoaning was its lack of central air. But you know, I guess we can always get that installed or whatever someday. Probably just use like normal air conditioners or whatever till then. It's just really funny. I actually didn't have well, I did. My grandmother didn't have air conditioning. and I it was very hot there in the summer. It was pretty crazy stuff. I remember when I was a kid, like we moved and we didn't one summer we didn't have air conditioning. That was frickin' brutal. Cause I live in the city, so it's not like you know, if you're in like the country or something, or even the suburbs, like you might get a little breeze. And I was like, forget it. Okay, I think we've cleared everything. All these burning crosses here. Man, like it looks like a metal video, actually, like from the '80s or something. Or what was that game? Doom. They liked a lot of like burning upside down crosses and shit. Of course, back then that was like super controversial. You couldn't have that. And of course, like all the kids wanted to play that game because it was like, oh, it's evil. Okay, let's check this
The
out.
armories of hell are home to the warlord of blood. In his wake lay the mutilated bodies of thousands.
He sounds like a gnome. He sounds like a fucking Oompa Loompa.
Scream for one thing: blood.
Blood. Like, I guess they just changed the pitch on their voices. That's hilarious. Oh man. Blood. Okay, so we go up this way. Fortunately, the central air kicked out now. It's done. So. Monsters! Okay, well, this is concerning. I think we're losing the war.
I cannot cast that spirit. I cannot cast that spirit.
Well, you better start casting it, fool. You better start casting it, or our asses are dead. I guess I could always run up to town. Oh no! I think they're vulnerable to lightning. Yes, yes they are vulnerable to lightning. Oh my god! Oh my god, oh my god! What's he doing? No, run away! What the hell? Oh shit. I wasn't expecting that from him. 88, he just... Shit. I was worried about Flesh Doom. Well, I think I was worried about the wrong guy here. Alright, alright. Let's electrocute his ass to death. That's right. No more Reign of Pain. What is this, like 80s night? Like, that sounds like a Poison ballad or something. Reign of Pain. I guess, you know, this is Diablo, so... it was... Well, that was like a mid-90s game. Yeah, this was like 95? 96? I don't remember. But, you know, I guess it's not too far out. Don't mind if I do. Full healing potion, thank you. I feel like this game is actually really generous with the potions. Alright, so here we have... Oh no! More monsters! Ah! Oh. I guess, Steel Lords are easily electrocuted. Really? Just a plain small axe? Are you kidding me? These would always be blue if I remember correctly. A cape. A cape. Really? This game fucking hates me.
I cannot carry anymore.
You're gonna carry this shit, man. Rags. Rags? Rags? Are you kidding me? This has to be a sick joke, guys. I don't even know what to do with this thing. We're supposed to throw it in the Hell Forge.
I cannot get there from
I don't see a Hell Forge around here. I'm gonna go throw it in the Hell Forge. Yeah, well, I'm gonna die now. Bye. We'll see you later. I'm dying. Oh, by the way, throw it in the Hell Forge. Oh man. I don't know. Alright, well. I think I'm probably gonna end up having to clear this again because we cleared this area. We did pretty well. I think in the next episode I'm going to I'm just gonna like walk around until I find something interesting in level 14, and then I'll just start like recording them, and maybe I'll see what's up with that map, because we didn't get to the bottom of that at all.
Stay a while and listen.
We're almost done though. And all this stuff's bullshit. Why am I even bothering? Helm of the Vulture, yeah, thank you. Grey Ring of the Fox. That would have been great if it was like Ring of the Grey Fox. Oh well.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Okay, so you can sell me something that doesn't suck dick. Could you do that? Oh yeah, Blessed Armor of Regeneration. That's great. It's a cloak. Yeah. Thank you, Griswold. Like, does he make this shit? Like, is he sitting there like weaving cloaks and shit? So thinking, the player will enjoy this. This cloak will protect him very well down in hell. Those sharp swords are nothing compared to the might of this cloak. Alright, so yeah, I guess that's about it. Like I said, I'll probably have to do 13 again, because reasons. I just need equipment really, because I know what's coming. At least in the vanilla version, the final stage is just fireballs everywhere, really. And so I'm at least going to need something with some fire protection, or maybe a little magic protection, something. Something to keep me alive. And we're just not getting that. So I'm just going to have to try to scrounge up a few good pieces of equipment. But I will be back with more Diablo Beelzebub. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I had a blast making it. And until next time, good luck and happy gaming.